Hello and welcome to my channel, and welcome to a reading of The Parson's Son by Robert William Service. This is the song of the parson's son as he squats in his shack alone, on the wild weird nights when the northern lights shoot up from the frozen zone, and it's 60 below and it's couched in the snow and hungry huskies moan. I'm one of the Arctic Brotherhood, I'm an old-time pioneer. I came with the first, oh God, how I've cursed this Yukon, but still I'm here. I've sweated the thirst in its summer heat, I've frozen and starved in its cold. I've followed my dreams by its thousand streams, I've toiled and moiled for its gold. Look at my eyes, been snowblind twice, look where my foot's half gone, and that gruesome scar on my left cheek where the frost fiend bit to the bone. Each one a brand of this devil's land where I played and I've lost the game, a broken wreck with a craze for hooch and never a cent to my name. This mining is only a gamble, the worst is as good as the best. I was in with the bunch and I might have come out right on top with the rest. With Cormac, Ledoux and MacDonald, oh God, but it's hell to think of the thousands and thousands I've squandered on cards and women and drink. In the early days we were just a few, and we hunted and fished around, nor dreamt by our lonely campfires the wealth that lay under the ground. We traded in skins and whiskey, and I've often slept under the shade of that lone birch tree on Bonanza where the big find was made. We were just like a great big family, every man had his score, and we lived such a wild, free, fearless life beyond the pale of the law. Till sudden there came a whisper, and it maddened us every man, and I got in on Bonanza before the big rush began. Oh, those Dawson days, and the sin and the blaze, and the town all open wide. If God made me in his likeness, sure he left the devil inside. But we all were mad, both the good and the bad, and as for the women, well, no spot on the map is in so short a space as hustled more souls to hell. Money was just like dirt there, easy to get and to spend. I was all caked in on a dance hall jade, but she shook me in the end. It put me queer, and for near a year I never drew sober breath, till I found myself in the bughouse ward with the claim staked out on death. 20 years in the Yukon, struggling along its creeks, roaming its giant valleys, scaling its godlike peaks, bathed in its fiery sunset, fighting its fiendish cold. 20 years in the Yukon, 20 years, and I'm old. Old and weak, but no matter, there's hooch in the bottle still. I'll hitch up the dogs tomorrow and mush down the trail to Bill. It's so long dark and I'm lonesome, I'll just lay down on the bed. Tomorrow I'll go. Tomorrow I guess I'll play on the red. Come Kit, your pony is saddled, I'm waiting dear in the court. Minnie, you devil, I'll kill you to skip with that flossy sport. How much does it go to the pan, Bill? Play up, school and play the game. Our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. This was the song of the parson's son as he lay in his bunk alone, ere the fire went out and the cold crept in, and his blue lips ceased to moan, and the hunger-maddened malamutes had torn him flesh from bone. So that's all folks, remember to comment, subscribe, like and share, and I'll be back soon with another BookTube video.